Hi, thanks for watching. I'm doing a video here, a follow-up sort of to a couple prior videos I did about two bronze watches I picked up. I just wanted to show how the watches have patinaed or tarnished over a period of about 6 months. So this is the first one as it looked when I got it and it was cleaned. And this is how it looks today, about 6 months later. Having been very lightly worn, not exposed to the elements, and protected in a watch case. As you can see, despite not really using this very much and definitely not having it in water or any environmentally harsh conditions, the patinaing is very visible. The color has the pinkish color that's more associated with copper has sort of been replaced by what you'd more typically think of as a bronze, more golden, more yellowish tone. Some of the parts of the coinage bezel, you can actually see some green oxidation as well. Obviously, if you use a bronze watch in the water, exposed to more different types of substances, you definitely see a lot more patina than this. But I found it interesting that in these few months of not being worn much, the bronze certainly has changed quite a bit. I like how this looks, basically equally as much as how it looked when it was freshly cleaned. I'm probably a person who wouldn't let the patina go too far. And here is another bronze watch by the same maker, and this is when it was freshly cleaned several months ago. As you can see, like the first watch, the color of the metal is definitely a little bit more of a pink hue, a little more like copper. And here is the same watch, again several months later, very similar change as the first watch. Likewise, this watch was worn only occasionally over the course of the last few months. Definitely not exposed to anything unusual, barely submerged, and possibly exposed to a little bit of hand washing, but that's about it. Again, the change in the color is very similar. The sort of pink or even slightly reddish hues have been replaced with a more gold, more yellow, more brown color. More typical of the tone most people would refer to as bronze. This watch, interestingly enough, seems to have not formed any of the green oxidation within the coinage bezel that I had observed in the first watch. I don't know if it was due to how it was kept. Perhaps the case this one was held in was a little more airtight. But and here's the first watch again post patinaing. This is one of the reasons why I was interested in a bronze watch. I mean, I obviously do like the color. I like the fact that it's something different, but I also had read a lot about how these watches age and how a lot of people actually find that a very appealing part about bronze watches. So I wanted to see for myself. I thought it would be useful for anyone considering these watches. There's another close-up of the greenish oxidation. You can find a lot of examples of other people's watches and how they've worn and patinaed. If you have these watches in water, particularly salt water, and a lot of other types of environmental chemicals you encounter, you'll see a lot more patinaing. And I've seen very green and crusty examples of these watches as well. So hope this was helpful to you if you're interested in a bronze watch. I certainly thought the change over the last few months was interesting. Most likely I'm going to give these watches a cleaning, since I do think that I probably like to keep the patina at a minimum myself. Again, thanks for watching. Leave any comments or questions.